Love and blessings, my dear Libra friends, sun, moon, or rising. What is good in your world? I have for you your week ahead tarot scope, and I hope everything is flowing with you, and you're closing out some cycles, right? Because soon enough, we're going to be in your season. So this is almost kind of like the ending, right? The ending of a cycle. You're getting ready for the new year, so to speak. And so let's see what Spirit has to say for you. Ooh, that just came out. We're going to put that aside in this week ahead. And let me shuffle. Let me shuffle a little bit more. And as I'm doing so, I invite you to take some deep breaths, releasing any kind of stress and tension in the body. Let me shuffle a little bit more. I'm going to have 2 tarot. Well, it's going to be 3 for you because that card just came out. 2 tarot, 1 oracle. I'm using Moonology Oracle deck. And if you're new here, hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Nicole P., spiritual barista, and I like to serve up wisdom, guidance, and inspiration from the cards. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Libra, what is in store for you this week ahead? I'm going to tell you one thing. There is some movement because the card that came out while I was shuffling was none other than the Chariot. We are in a Chariot year. This is movement. This is home. This is connection to nurturing. Really like being in your shell, right? The movement has to do with moving forward either towards a direction of either a goal. Sometimes this comes up when there's actually a change of residence, change of jobs, so to speak, right? But I think what this really is tying into is that there will be much movement. It's almost you're in the preparation for some really big movement. And I think it really has to do with the beginning of your cycle. But let's see what the other 2 cards have to say, and then we'll come back to the Chariot and see how it all ties together. So this card here that came up on the top is the Wheel of Fortune. My friend, so much is going in your favor. And the thing is, what's beautiful is the wheel's always turning. Sometimes you're up on your luck, and sometimes, you're a little bit down on your luck. But this week ahead for you, you're going to be like, luck is on my side. There's lots of expansion and lots of opportunities to make some movements, right? To do some things that really feel good and that have to do a lot with security, with your home life, with feeling really safe. So be open to the energies this week, big Jupiter energy for you, and see how things are starting to flow. Now, you may not in this week have the big shebang happen, right? Where all of a sudden like, oh my gosh, the Wheel of Fortune, it came to be, but rather it's more like things are starting to move and you're going to see them and feel them, okay? What's on the other side is, the Queen of Swords reversed. So, Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Swords reversed. So, my friend, this week, right, is a reminder for you to be able to look in your life, whatever area, if you want to focus this, if you're feeling that there's a lot going on with personal, romance, friendship, community, professional life, there's some area in your in those aspects, right? There's some area, there's something where it's as if you haven't been speaking the truth, right? And sometimes we're in spaces where we don't have the agency to speak the truth. Sometimes you can't be telling your boss exactly what you think about them, right? You can't be saying some things because you need your job, because you got to pay your bills, right? But there's something in some area in your life where you haven't been as truthful. And it's more about truthful to yourself, right? And so sometimes, right? Sometimes this is going to happen, right? Where we want to be happy. We want to make something work so hard, like so much. We really want something to work that we try to make ourselves fit into a situation, a place, or relationship, and we almost like lie to ourselves, right? We try to change ourselves to fit in. And so this week, I want you to be aware of the areas in your life where you're trying to fit in. You're trying so hard to make it work that you're not being truthful to yourself, that it's really not your jam, that there are some really some things that really need to be taken care for, that really need to be either cords cut or truths that need to come to the surface so you can move on, so to speak, right? Or the relationship, whether it be platonic or romantic, the situation can evolve. So this week ahead, if any sort of tenuous feelings that come up, take some deep breaths, move it throughout your body, and think about, okay, where am I feeling that there's a disconnect from the truth? Where am I feeling that there's a disconnect from me moving closer to the center of my truth? And as I'm talking more and more, it's becoming more clear to me that these are what these cards are all about. That it's almost as if there's been in some area of your life where you've moved further from the center of your truth, and that doesn't feel good. And so there's going to be a lot that's coming to your conscious awareness, and the energy and the invitation is to begin to be truthful with yourself. Because when you're truthful and bring that awareness, is then you can start to move and do some things. You can take actions around change. So pay attention to that and how that comes up in your life, because you're coming to your new cycle pretty soon, and moving closer and being in situations and relationships that honor you, that have more love for you and hold you and inspire you when you are in the center of your truth is amazing. So reflect on that. For this week ahead. I feel like I can see it in my head. I just have like images, and I'm having a difficult time articulating it. So I hope that made sense to you. I hope that made a lot of sense to you. And it's part of life, right? It's part of life. Sometimes we get, something just came out. Interesting. I'll tell you about it in just a second. It says you and your loved ones are safe. That was the Chariot energy around safety, right? Energy is new moon in Cancer. So just new ways of bringing safety and security and love, right, into your being, into your space. That Chariot's connected. The Chariot is the major arcana embodiment of Cancer. So some deep energies for you this week around that. But let's pull this one. That was a flyout card. Center of your truth. Coming to the center of your truth. A time to give rather than take. Interesting. A time to give rather than to take. So as you're dancing with all this, so what could this mean with those other tarot cards, right? When it has to be about the center of your truth, that has to be around your safety, security, and opportunities coming your way. That's the thing, is opportunities are coming your way. And when we're at the center of our truth, when we're honest with ourselves, then we can see the opportunities that are right for us and the opportunities that are not of our most evolved, shining light, so to speak. And so one of the ways I feel that will help you and support you through this is being available to other folks, right? Giving more than taking. Because maybe you've been taking just a little too much, but giving more than taking. Remember to be of service, right? Remember to be of service. I don't know, that kind of didn't flow so much with the tarot. So I'm going to leave it up for your interpretation. That's what sometimes that happens, right? Sometimes it happens. I'm just like, I don't know how that can kind of flow, but you know what it means, and you can take a meaning and make it your own. So with that, I say peace, love, and everything in between. Thank you for tuning in. Raising my tecitos de canela to you. Have a wonderful week ahead. Peace.